What is going on, everybody? It is Starkler coming back at you with another Corporate Clash video, and today I am going to be showing you guys how to get the Pumpkinhead Curse in 2023. And I know that I just made a video on Toontown Rewritten on how to get the Pumpkinhead, but this time it's going to be on a different private server, and that being Corporate Clash. And there's actually a lot of locations that we have to visit. I was toying around with like volume and stuff, and we have to work our way from Toontown Central all the way up to Drowsy Dreamland, and that's going to be quite a task, and there's quite a few locations you have to visit, so this will be really informative for anybody that wants to get the Pumpkinhead and earn themselves a little bit of goodies. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started, because the first location we have to visit is a location on Wacky Way called Inflatable Arms Flailing Tube Man. That's going to be quite a mouthful, but we have to head towards Wacky Way, so let's see if we could find that building. So the first building actually isn't that hard to find. It's pretty close to the entrance tunnel once you first enter this area, so all you gotta do is just walk right in, and then once you're in the building, you don't even have to walk up to the shopkeepers. You can just go straight to Halloween and say trick or treat. And then just like that, we already have 100 jelly beans, and I think you might earn bat coins at some times, but I'm not too sure. And so then after that, the next location is in Barnacle Boatyard, and it's by a place called, it's at a place called IC Seafood on Anchor Avenue. So again, if we take a short look around, we go over to Anchor Avenue, and let's see if we could find that place real quick. IC Seafood. That's what it's called. So again, this one really isn't that far away. The tunnel is right there and the building is right there. So these ones are actually, like, the first, like, three are actually relatively easy to find. And we haven't even made it to the third one yet, but I think you get the point. Trick or treat, get more jelly beans, feeling sweet. And then we move on to the next playground, which is in Ye Old Toontown, and it's on Wizard Way, and it's in a building called Watch for Debris Contractors. So let's see if we could find this one. I think this one's actually a little more challenging to find, so we gotta get to Wizard Way, which I think is, yeah, it's that tunnel all the way off in the distance. Okay, so again, this one wasn't too hard to find. It just took a little bit of searching. You just have to work your way down the long street and then take a left at the very end of it. And just like that, you will find Watch for Debris Contractors. So again, not too hard to find, pretty easy to navigate. And just like the last two, you walk right in and then you say trick or treat. And then they say a little phrase, and then I think they subtly hint at like what the next playground is that you need to visit. So after Ye Old Toontown, you then need to visit, let's see, Daisy Drive, and it's in Daffodil Gardens, and it's at a place called Silly Statues. So just remember that. Next one, Daisy Drive, Silly Statues, and I spawned right in front of the little tunnel right here, so that's actually pretty good. This one actually took me a little bit of time to find. It's like halfway down the street where both of the streets kind of start to reflect each other, and it's Silly Statues, so it's right here, just like, oh, that person might be going into. I'm the ultimate trick-or-treater in this case. This is a me thing. I got this. So let's see, trick-or-treat. And there we go, we get 100 more. I've lost track of how much stuff we've gotten so far. 100, 200, 300. I think that's 400 jelly beans so far. And then the next one you want to go to is actually in Mezzo Melody Land, and it is on Soprano Street, and it is titled Pirate on the High Seas. Not really too sure what that one means, but it's in that tunnel that's off to the left over there. The one that heads towards, I believe that's Cashbot HQ? That's the one it's leading towards? I know they did reworks on the game, so it takes me a minute to figure everything out. Okay, so this one definitely took me a long time to find because of the way the street is all, like, it's got all these jagged edges and weird turns everywhere and shortcuts, but it's near the entrance tunnel to Cashbot HQ. So it's like right here close towards the edge. So you just take a few shortcuts and you should just be right in front of the building. Pirates on the High Seas. That's what it is. So, yeah, definitely the hardest one to find so far, but it can take a minute. So we go say trick or treat. And there we go. And we are good. So now the next one we're going to go to is in the Berg. And it is on Walrus Way, and it's called Nothing to Ludge. Or Luge. I don't... L-U-G-E. Is that Ludge? I don't know. I'm having trouble reading today, I guess, but it's on Walrus Way, so let's see if we could find it. So this next one isn't that far from the tunnel. You just have to take like a small left turn and then take a small right, and then it's down in the middle of this section here. And I'm not going to say the title again because I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly or not. But here we are, we found it. So again, we say Halloween, trick or treat, we get our goodies, and then we are off to the next playground, which is actually in Acorn Acres. So we migrate from the Berg down to Acorn Acres. So I feel kind of bad for people that don't have access to teleporting to these playgrounds because you might have to walk quite a ways. But this is Acorn Acres. And the next one is on Walnut Way, which I'm trying to find that tunnel. It's right there. It's the one that leads towards Bossbot HQ. And it's called Nothing to... Wait, no, what is that? Trees a Crowd. That's the next one. I can't believe I almost mixed that up. So silly. So this is where Trees a Crowd is located. It's like right next to the Bossbot HQ entrance and the Cutting Log Company, or what's that? Cut to the Chase Logging Corporation, whatever it is. It's basically right here, so it's not too far away. And that was a really loud sound. Very loud. But here we go, trick or treat. And there you go. You got yourself 100 more jelly beans. And so then we're going to get the last set of jelly beans and our pumpkin head both at Drowsy Dreamland on Lullaby Lane. And this place is called Deep Sleep for Cheap. So let's see if we could find that real quick. The Lullaby Lane, it is the one that leads towards Mezzo Melody Land. Music's awfully creepy during Halloween season. So Deep Sleep for Cheap, the final location, is very close to the entrance, and it's actually right by the Fast Asleep All-Star Suits, which is where the pace setter is located. And I think you actually have to visit this place for a kudos task. I think I went inside of here once I fought the pace setter. So yeah, we kind of are coming perfect circle again here. So then at this point in time, if you don't want the pumpkin head, you can skip this place and skip your 100 jelly beans, but if you want to get the pumpkin head, then you're going to have to say trick or treat, and then we should get it. And there we go. Just like that, we got the pumpkin head. It is done. I got this on one other tune that I wanted to do, and you get a decent amount of jelly beans for all this stuff. If I take a good count, I believe you get 800 jelly beans because there's 8 different playgrounds. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that is pretty much all there is towards getting the pumpkin head on Toontown Corporate Clash. I'm not sure if there's any other private servers out there that are actively doing this, but I think it's pretty cool, and I kind of feel like maybe there should have been like a pumpkin sticker or something that we could have gotten for doing this, but either way, I think that's pretty much it for this video. This is how you get the pumpkin head curse on Toontown Corporate Clash 2023, and I believe the pumpkin head will go away at the end of October. It should, once the Halloween event ends, and then that's pretty much it. So yeah, appreciate everyone who watched this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Give me a 6. I got 5. I was pretty close, my friends.